Hello everyone, this is Crossfire Kitty, and today I thought I would play a game called A Painter's Tale. It's a relatively short game. It says, what lies beneath the bell tower, still emerging from the lake? So something relaxing after the last one, which was A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead. And I'm going to apologize in advance for mispronouncing any of the words that the characters say in the game, as they're speaking various languages, I believe, and I'll be guessing exactly how they're said. There are the mountain streams flowing down to the valley, drowning out the last memories. Allura, where do I start? Let's start at the mountains. I had to slow down and find new perspectives. Change direction, maybe. Find myself, my true self. Maybe even start painting again. Now we will paint the lake. I was sinking, day after day, the same boring routine. But something else was dragging me down. I think I need to pause, to breathe again. Focus on my passions, on my real desires. And last of all, the bell tower. I don't think I need anything. Actually, they say I'm still young. I have a stable life and a good job. Love, ups and downs for sure. Guten Morgen, mein Herr. Guten Morgen. Buongiorno, signor. Haben Sie gesehen, wie schön es heute draußen ist? Schön ist? Entschieden sind aber spoken off. Also Conte S. Reginen? He's like, I have no idea what you just said, and neither do I. Italian air. Well, sorry about that, buddy. I have no idea what you just said. Some hours later. The weather is changing. I have to hurry. Finish the painting. Where is that light coming from? Take our backup pack up. We don't want to leave that behind. Hopla. Let's go check out that beautiful light that's in the water. What? Monkey Tales Studio. Not every day that a mermaid grabs you and pulls you down to the bottom of the water. Painter's Tale, Curon, 1950. Act 1. What happened to me? Where am I? Oh mein Gott. You woke up at last. How did I end up here? Scusa, I'm a little bit confused. How did I end up here? I don't know what happened. I found you unconscious at the edge of town, soaking wet, and I brought you here. You slept for 2 days. Father Alfred was worried about you. But I haven't introduced myself. How rude of me. My name is Ida. I'm Tommaso. Nice to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Maybe it's a bit improper, you know, because I am a married woman. But Father Alfred asked me to take care of you until you were fully recovered. Forgive me, I didn't mean to embarrass you. Could you please tell me where my clothes are? Your clothes? They're wet and dirty. I washed your stuff, but I still have to iron it. You can use my husband's clothes. You look the same size. They're in the closet upstairs in our bedroom. Your husband? Could your husband take this the wrong way? No, my husband has always helped those in need. Alright, so we will go upstairs and get clothes. But while we're here, we might as well look at the lovely painting. That's very nice. Looks like a lady at the door and a man sitting at the table. Look at this. You really get the feeling that something just happened. He seems lost in thought. She is leaving. Did they have a fight? A canvas waiting to be painted. Another beautiful picture. I like this painting. It has a melancholic tone. Look at this. It must be a sketch for a painting. This must be their bed. One of the sides is carefully made. It seems it hasn't been used for a while. The woman in this picture must be Ida. With her husband, probably. But let us get dressed now. Time to get dressed. Her husband's clothes must be here. Look, they fit perfectly. Maybe just a little bit old-fashioned. Downstairs again. And where is he now? Upstairs, getting dressed. I couldn't let him walk around town with those odd clothes. I wonder where he found them. Ida, did you give him Carl's clothes? Should I have not done that? I thought it was the right thing to do. Do you think it's inappropriate, Father? Are you guys talking about me? Oh, good. I see you are on your feet, my son. Do you remember anything? How did you get here? That light. You won't believe it, but a strange light dragged me into the lake. A light? What are you talking about? You are confused, my son. A warm meal and some sleep, and your memory will come back in no time. You'll see. It's just a pity you arrived at such a difficult moment for our town. Anyway, I don't want to stress you out with our problems. Come to the church later. We will talk properly. Grazie, Father, I will. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen? Are you hungry, Tommaso? Please take some speck and some cheese from our pantry. Meanwhile, I'll put some bread on the table. Sounds delicious. I'm gonna look around the room for a second. We got this beautiful painting. Look, a traditional South Tyrol farm. A Masso, if I'm not mistaken. We have a beautiful picture with flowers in the windows. There's a woman in the painting. Maybe Ida? And then we can look at this, Achillofen. It's nice and warm here. Right? I think that's everything for now. Alright. Let's go get some food. Get some food. The pantry. So on the ground shelf, we will get some cheese. Here's the cheese. On the low shelf, we will get strudel and wine. Mouth-watering. The medium shelf, we will get some speck, I believe. What a lovely smell. I'm starving. I have no idea what speck is, but here's the speck. Maybe it's meat. And there's nothing on the high shelf, so let's go. Come, Sean, bring the speck and cheese and sit down. Come on, I also have some freshly baked strudel and some grain. Good wine makes good cheer. Yes, just have that stuff. It's all good. So delicious. Delicious. I have never tasted a strudel so good. And this wine. Time is it? Drinking in the middle of the day? I really needed that. Everything's so good. Well, I mean, after almost drowning. Danke. I am very pleased. I'm glad you got your appetite back. I mean, he's only known me for like 5 minutes, but you know. Excuse my asking, I'm a painter as well. I saw an easel and some paintings on the wall. Did you paint them? Oh, definitely not. To be honest, I don't know how to use a paintbrush at all. It's my husband, Carl. Do you like them? Yes, they're fascinating. I like them. Are you the one in the painting? Yes, I am. I have never fully understood his passion for painting, to be honest, and I usually can't sit on my hands. But when he asks me to pose, I can't say no. He seems so happy, so serene when he paints. It's not easy for Carl. To be a painter, I mean. A few people understand his art here. If it weren't for the hotel manager, Heinrich, letting him display his paintings at the hotel, my husband would be a stockman now, like his father and brother. Sometimes a guest offers to buy one of his landscapes. However, there's one painting Heinrich has never wanted to sell. You could go to the hotel and look at it if you want. Tell Heinrich I sent you. Sure. Thank you, I certainly will. Good. I'm really glad. By the way, I'd like to thank you very much for hosting me and taking care of me. I definitely feel better now, and I'm going to get a room in the hotel. I don't want to abuse your kindness. There's no way. Father Alfred would kill me. With all the sermons about charity he delivers every Sunday. And Carl, he won't forgive me for not giving help to someone in need. Italians, Germans, it makes no difference to him. Not everybody feels the same way, unfortunately. Your husband is generous. Yes, he is. He's an incredible man. It seems you are definitely feeling better. Do you feel like taking a walk? I need to iron now. Then I have to prepare the semolcodal? Semolnodal? I have no idea what that says. Ack, you men are always in the way during housework. Speaking of which, would you please run to the inn and pick up some cheese? Tell the innkeeper to put it on Ida's bill. I will go and get the cheese. I cut the cheese. And there's that man we saw before. Good morning, sir. Have you seen the nice weather today? Good morning. Hey, we already know each other. They say it'll get cloudy soon. Then he just walks away. Why, it's the old man I met by the lake. Now, though, I'm able to understand him. The frescoes are very nice. Must have been Carl who painted them. And then we get a trophy. Yay. Well, the first place we're going to go once we look at the town, a very small town, is the tavern. That bell tower, I think I've already saw it somewhere, because I don't think you can talk to them yet. Let me see. Oh, actually, let me see. The situation at Curon is becoming worrying. This has been going on for too many years now. Later, they're waiting for me at the inn. There's nothing better than a good beer to cheer up. Is that it? What about you? There are now workers everywhere, Vern, damn it. And who are you? Another stranger? Well, let's go over to the inn. Or, what did I say? The tavern. The innkeeper, yeah, that's it. Maybe. Yeah, inn, that's right. Gotta get that cheese. Excuse me, innkeeper. Guten Morgen. What would you like? Beer or coffee? Coffee, I suppose. Yeah, have some coffee. Mein Schatz, a coffee for the gentleman. An espresso? I brought the coffee machine last month. We're the only inn of the area to have one. I have no idea what I'm going with these voices, but they're just coming out however they come out. There's your espresso, and here's a slice of my strudel to go with their coffee. I am not good at voices, but that's okay. That's a fancy machine. You know, it wasn't easy for my husband to learn how to make a coffee that would satisfy the workers. We're not used to drinking it much, but we can't complain at all. With all the coffee they drink, we make good money, right, mein Schatz? He doesn't have anything to say. How come there are so many workers in town? What? You don't know? They're building a dam. They will flood our best pastures. My husband is desperate. Isn't that right, Mineshots? There, that you're desperate? He's a man of many words. Sorry, I almost forgot. Mrs. Ida asked me to bring her some cheese. Oh, then you must be Ida's guest. My husband and I are happy to see she's finally better, aren't we, my shots? The cheese is there on the counter. Please help yourself. How much do I owe you? Nothing. Ida has an open account here, you know, because of poor Carl. Poor Carl? What does that mean? Maybe he's ill? Make yourself at home and take a seat if you want. Thanks. Well, I'm gonna get the cheese on the way out. I can't actually sit at the... Oh, newspaper. Can't actually sit down in here, but I'll get the newspaper. I can't understand a word of what's written. 1949? Is it an antique newspaper? That's weird. It's really impressive work, this dam. And we're gonna play with the radio for a moment. And you get it by just looking at it, but we'll turn some music on. Gotta have some nice music and get another picture. Buongiorno, compa? Is that it? Okay. I'm stuck. I need to use the bathroom. Occupied. Typical. What about you guys? Risati? Yep. Okay, well, nice talking to ya. Let me get my cheese. Thank you very much, everybody. So let's move on. Oops, I'm stuck on the tree. Now we're gonna go and talk to the ladies. Why does Father Alfred let Ida take a perfect stranger home? A man to boot. Doesn't he understand that a single woman with a man in the house leads to nothing good? Priests today just aren't what they used to be. Guten Morgen, Herr. Have you seen that Italian? The one that's standing right here? Will it be him? I mean, I guess it's me. Not sure. Oh, thanks for that, ladies. I'm gonna move on. Now we're gonna go over to the school. What's all this commotion? It seems like I'm back to when I taught German secretly. And you can't go into the school. Huh. Where are you going? You can't enter a school during lessons. Maybe later, huh? Maybe later I'll enter the school. But in the meantime, we're going to go and talk to the farmer. And his cow with his butt sticking out. Excuse me, Cowherd. They will flood our best pastures. Luckily, I have a pasture on the hill, but what will become of us? Buongiorno. Sorry, what's going on? I'm working. I don't have time now, foreigner. Excuse me. I'm very slow. There we go. Now we'll go. Move along, please. I will move along. What about you guys? What are they hanging? I have a bad feeling about it. I really hope I'm wrong. Das is ocean art? Alright, let's move on. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you have to go here. You cannot leave the area until you go to the hotel. What a beautiful music. You play divinely, my dear. Oh, stop. It's just a hobby. You're too modest, Ludovica. It's lovely to look at your hands dancing on the piano keyboard. You're very talented. You're wasted in this little town. In Milan, where I live, you'd have a future as a pianist. Do you really think so, sir? Didn't we agree to drop the sir? Oh, I guess I can move. Alright, let's ring the bell. Ding ding. Ludovica, stop bothering our guest. You don't bother me at all, Ludovica. Thank you. Ludovica, can you please give a hand preparing the room for lunch? What's up, Dad? Did you confuse me with a servant? Ludovica, come here right now. Ludovica, don't you dare behave this way in front of our guests again. Dad, I am no longer a little girl. Good morning, my hair. Can I do anything for you? The hotel is full at the moment. I was told you have a very peculiar painting. If you don't mind, I'd like to see it. Is that possible? Certainly. Are you, by any chance, the foreigner who's staying at Ida's house? How did you know? There's not many people who ask about that painting. Ida must have told you. Come, it's right here. Here, I'll get there first. I beat you, I beat you. Oh, sorry, I'm ready. Let's talk about the mountains. Carl loved these mountains. He often painted panoramas. And what about the siren? She has a familiar shape. Yeah, kind of like a mermaid. Of course, it's Ida. I never saw a man more in love than Carl. Ida was his muse, his inspiration. And she always supported him, even when he couldn't sell his paintings, and she had to do housework here in the hotel to support the family. But what about the valley? Isn't it a beautiful landscape? To think they will ruin this wonder fills me with rage. Oh yes, because of the dam. It will provide electricity to the whole valley. In Peasant, they will light bulbs with the energy produced by our lake. The herders will lose a few pastures, but that's how the world spins after all. I like the sky, that's kind of cool. So, what do you think? It's a nice painting, isn't it? Really very suggestive. I'm happy to hear it. It's my favorite painting. Many of my clients wanted to buy it, but I have never wanted to part with it. You know, Carl was my protege. I sold many of his works to my welcome guests. Here in town, sadly, he didn't have much of a market. Mountain people are not always open to new things. I, on the other hand, have traveled a lot, though in the end my longing for a house prevailed, and here I am. I sent my daughter to study in a Swiss boarding school. However, to let her breathe a different air, you understand. Sure. I mean, who doesn't want to breathe different air from time to time? I'm going to go all the way back to the desk. Okay. Tell me about it. I've had my fair share of guests, believe me, but nobody had the nerve to woo my daughter with such impudence like that Guarini. His name is Bernardo Guarini, official of Montecatini Spa and director of the dam works. My dear Ludovica, I gave her everything, a good education, fashionable clothes, an expensive piano. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is she acting like this? What is she missing? She always says she wants to get away from here. Maybe it was better to mind my own business. I don't want to seem rude, but Ida is waiting for me. Oh, sorry. As you probably noticed, I am not a man of few words. Ha ha ha. Come back and see us again. You're always welcome here at the Trot Post. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. New drawing at it. Let's go see what this guy's deal is. Official. Great hands. That girl is really wasted in a small town like this. Don't you agree, sir? Of course you do. How could you think otherwise? That girl's a peach. A real peach. I fully agree with you, Mr. Guarini, Engineer Bernardo Guarini. Nice to meet you. I'm Tommaso. I'm not a music expert. Actually, I'm in a different line of work, but just a few notes were enough to recognize that the girl is really talented. I noticed it right away, as soon as I set foot in this hotel. When I'm not working, I come here to the lobby to listen to her. It relaxes me and simultaneously stimulates my senses. Now, if you don't mind, I have to get back to work. Goodbye. See you later. What are you doing exactly for work? Oh, that's okay. Let's go check out the girl. Very nice, breakfast room. Ludovica. Not sure if I'm saying that even remotely correct. Good morning. You must be Ludovica, aren't you? I heard you at the piano, and I must commend you. Oh, thanks. You flatter me. Do you really think I could be a pianist? That would be wonderful. The whole city would come to hear me play, and they'd give me fragrant bouquets of roses. What a dream. And that's pretty much all she has to say. Nice little paintings all over the place, though. Time to go. All right, open the door, please. All right, so now we're going to move on down the street. Oh, I almost flew down those stairs. Oh, there I am. So now we're going to go behind the church. And keep going behind the church. And we're going to look at 3 graves. There's one over here. It might not have to do all of them, but at least this one. Teresa Marr, 1890 to 1926. There we go. I guess that was the one. Dead Voices. Or the trophy. But there's a couple you can look at besides that if you want to. It doesn't seem like it really matters to the story, but I might be mistaken about that. And then we're going to go into the church. And you have to go over here to this plaque, even though it's really hard to miss it because they don't really point it out or anything, but it's over here. Memorial. In memory of the fallen of the Second World War and the citizens of Curon who lost their lives on the 19th of March, 1945. Interesting. So you get a trophy for that commemoration. Now we'll go talk to Father Alfred, I think. Interesting statues. Good morning, Father. Welcome, my son. I'm glad you came to me. Thanks. Thanks for taking care of me. If it weren't for you and Ida. Speaking of Ida, there are some things I think you should know about her and her husband, Carl. I confess, Father, that I am very impatient to meet him. From the way Ida described Carl, he seems to be a very special person, and his paintings tell me the same. My son, Carl, passed away. The war took him, along with many of our beloved fellow citizens. But how is that possible? Ida would have told me. In which war is he talking about? I know what you're thinking. Thank you. See, Ida has never accepted the notion that Carl passed away. At the beginning, I encouraged her to hope and to believe in his return too. But it's now been 4 years since that terrible war. All who left for the front have returned, but not Carl. 4 years? What the hell is happening here? If she at least received confirmation of his death, this way is much worse. Missing. I would have never believed that hope itself could reveal such a diabolical face. Ida might look strong, but Carl's absence is breaking her heart. And with every day that passes, I ask myself, how can she resist? Poor Ida. It must be terrible waiting for someone you love to love in vain. She keeps living alone in that house, waiting for him to come back. She does small sewing jobs for a living, and sometimes Heinrich still manages to sell the painting. But it's getting harder and harder to make ends meet. And that miserable indemnification they gave us for the pastors will only be enough for a few months. Oh right, the dam. Modernity has a cost, my son. And unfortunately, it's our herdsmen who will pay it dearly. Father, I'd really like to do something to help Ida. That woman saved my life, and I'm really grateful for the generosity she has shown in hosting me. To her, I am a stranger, but she didn't hesitate a second to rescue me and give me shelter. Tommaso, can I speak to you frankly? As a priest, I have a duty to protect my parishioners, especially in their moment of need, or is it parishioners? Ida's generosity is moving, but I am not naive, and I know the temptations of human nature. A man with a lonely girl. Give help. As long as I am her guest, I'll do what I can to help her. Of course, but remember that even if Carl's not here, she lives as if he were, and you have to respect it. Do you understand? Sorry, Father. I was speaking without malice, I can assure you. Be careful, that's all. Now I better go. Goodbye, Father. Godspeed, my son. Auf Wiedersehen. That's bad. Alright, time to go. Time to go. Zoom in. The bell tower. That bell tower? The war? Carl missing? All those antiques. What's happening to me? I don't understand. Am I dreaming? I mean, the one newspaper you saw? I mean, maybe the other things were antiques too. Ouch, my head is spinning. I better sit down for a second. Tommaso, oh my God, are you okay? Ida, then this is not a dream? What? A dream? I didn't see you coming back, so I got worried and came to look for you. I'm fine, don't worry. Are you sure? Do you want to stay seated a while longer? It's okay, Ida. I got lightheaded for a moment, that's all. Let's go home. I'd like to rest a bit. Tommaso, how do you feel? It seems better, grazie. While you were out earlier, I pressed your clothes. There's also your bag and your drawings. I set them out to dry in the sun. Listen, Tommaso, about those, I found one that upsets me very much. Damn Italian air, another one of their incomprehensible signs. What might this one say? Maybe Tommaso could help us. He's Italian. Stay out of this, foreigner. Italians are already causing enough damage here. We're on it. So now I get to do the translation. I'm gonna just put the correct ones in because she's gonna read it afterwards anyway. You have to move it back and forth for it to count. Missed that one. Okay, those are the ones, but it's kind of interesting that some of the answers that they give you as options, like release the cabinets. Mrs. Teacher, is the translation correct? Yes, it looks correct. Men and women of Curon, the authorities order the general evictions of the town by the end of next summer. It has been decided that the waters will no longer be raised as previously communicated by 5 meters, but by 22 meters. Therefore, we inform the citizenry of the imminent flooding of the whole town, or the whole area of the town of Curon. You must abandon your houses and release your pastures and stables. Sounds bad. No, it can't be. I don't believe it. Tommaso, come here. They will throw us out. What's going to happen to our houses? My cows. We're actually in Curon? And that is the submerged bell tower? How is this possible? Did I end up in the past in 1949 Curon? It surely must be a dream. Otherwise, how can I understand all these people who speak German? And if it isn't a dream, how can I get back? This is exactly what I wanted to talk to you about earlier. I found this drawing in your bag. Isn't this our bell tower? Our valley flooded? And why this date, 2020? Tommaso, what does this all mean? They lied to us. They told us that we would only lose our pastures, but the waters will devour our entire town. Fellow villagers, we have to try to stop this injustice. I'll go to the Pope. He will listen to us. I'll also write to the government in Rome. We have to try to block the work on the dam in every possible way. They will submerge our town. The Curon is lost. Carl will never find our home again. Carl won't be able to come back. Well, that's probably true. Be careful, foreigner. The priest has his support in Rome, but in the end, you may not be able to get back home. So he knows what's going on. If his plan works, you'll find no lake on the way, and your reality will lead you further away. Then again, there's a desperate woman just waiting to find relief. Who knows, you could follow this road and a life of love in the past achieve. Maybe this is a fate that before you lies, so try to be wise. Kind of rhymes. Follow Ida. So I run over here, and now we see there's a door open. So we're gonna go over there and check it out. Go to the door. Permisio? Excuse me, Ludovica? We met earlier at the hotel. Sorry to enter like this, but the door was open. Tommaso, right? Sorry that I didn't open, but when I play, the world outside disappears. So what do you think? Do you like this melody? Very much. I really like it. I think it's nostalgic and touching. I composed this melody myself when I was at the Swiss boarding school. I often play it. It reminds me of the past. But I didn't even ask if you need anything. Would you like something to drink? Grazie, Ludovica. I'm okay, but maybe you can help me. I'm looking for Ida. I lost track of her in the confusion in the square. Yes, my father is livid at the idea that he could lose the hotel and this house. But with this indemnity, we can leave for the city and open another one even more beautiful for very refined people. I digress. I'm sorry, who were you looking for? I'm looking for Ida. Ida, right. Let's see. She and Carl often went to the little church of St. Anne to watch the sunset together, ever since they were engaged. I know that because when I was a child, I really liked to play up there, and I often saw them. To get there, you pass through the little alley near Ida's house. You can try to look for her over there. Thank you so much, Ludovica. You've been very helpful. You're welcome. So there's another one driven by curiosity. So apparently there's two churches that are relatively close together. Picture of Ludovica's mother. It's my mother. Isn't she beautiful? She died when I was 3, and I don't have any memories of her. But she's so elegant and fascinating in this picture. I always wished to be like her. Oh, I thought you meant the flowers. I'm like, that doesn't look like her at all. I assume that means the one on the piano, not the flowers. A magazine. An old magazine. Mirazna, a special on the Etruscan. Well, it might be a new newspaper there. Did you see it? I can't wait to visit our marvelous peninsula. And I don't know what that is. A blanket. My cradle. I kept it from when I was a child. It reminds me of my mother. Cute cradle. This is probably Easter egg kind of thing. What a beautiful gramophone. Let's see what she's listening to. A Painter's Tale. I wonder who composed this music. Can't go back there. And I think that's it. I can't walk on the table though. Keep walking on the table. Oh, we gotta go. I have to go now. Gracies ancora. Arrivederci, Tommaso. Come back to listen to me again sometime. I will do that. Never. Let's go find Ida. I don't know if you actually have to find all the paintings for the trophy, but I get them anyway. Hi, Ida. Ida, you're here. I was looking for you. All this will end, and instead of houses, people, and animals of Curon, there will be only water. Carl will never come back. Father Alfred told you all about that, didn't he? Carl left for the war and never came back. He's missing, they say. I don't even have a grave where I can lay a flower. We're both in limbo, Carl and I. We often came here to sit near the little church of St. Anne. We loved looking at the valley together. This is our bench. Oh, sorry, I'm coming. You knew that it would happen. That drawing I found in your bag, I thought it was just the result of your imagination. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but what does it matter now? Ida, I'd like to change things. I like everything to be as it was before. These things can only be done by the Almighty. What if without the lake I couldn't get back? And who are we to challenge fate? Tommaso? See, Ida, I don't want to leave. End of Act 1. I think the next part's even shorter. So we're in a weird dream-like place. Mom, what's that red X on the house of the benchwoman? The journey of Father Alfred to Rome hasn't gone as he hoped. What can we do now? I like that Tommaso. And you always speak ill of the Italians. Did you see? They're starting to level the mountain a little up higher to build the shacks. Just a little more patience, and we'll all be moved to the new pasture. My God, heaven forbid some accident would happen during the protest march. I guess that's like, my God, maybe. On Judgment Day, they won't be able to get through the concrete. Our dead, all that cement covering the tombs. Time flies. It's been 6 months already. You don't live poorly here in Curon. It took me a while to settle in, though, to tell the truth. I want to lend a hand to the Curonese, help them save the town. Ida took care of me, and I can only be grateful to her. But if changing means I couldn't get back home again? Act 2, Autumn, 1949. Will this take much longer, Tommaso? Not much, just adding the finishing touches. Don't turn your head, though. Ah, my legs have gone to sleep. Stay still, Sue. You're cruel, Tommaso. Curse my agreeing to pose. But how could I say no? You're just like Carl. Just a little more patience, Ida. I am almost finished. New painting. Do I look like that to you? You painters see the world in a very special way. You know what? I like it. Tommaso, yesterday I met Ludovica. She was so angry. She says her father went to see the shacks and they're really too small. She says I'll only have one bedroom, a little kitchen, and maybe a small garden if I'm lucky. My God, how will we manage to put everything in there? Maybe destiny's not immutable, Ida. Padre Alfred could still manage to stop all this. Your drawing, only the bell tower remained of Curon, nothing else. Our houses, our pastures, everything destroyed. What can Father Alfred do against the future already written? Maybe I didn't get here by chance. Maybe I can do something. Even if it meant you can never go home? Now I'm one of you. At least they don't call me foreigner anymore. It took some time. The town got used to your presence here, and so have I. Ida, Oh, it's the guy. Alarm, alarm! My God, did somebody die? Worse. Much worse. An accident. A landslide? 9. It's the crazy Italian air. The Carabinieri. Carabinieri? I was at the inn and heard them talking. Garini, the official, was also there. Or Garini? Steal, they said, but from behind the door I couldn't make out the rest. Wouldn't he have just shut himself in the bathroom once again? But what might remain to steal? Didn't they already take everything from us? To the inn, quick, schnell, schnell. Tommaso, you're the only one among us who knows the language well enough to talk to the Camerini. I am not saying that right. Other than the teacher, but we can't bother her. She's at school. Aquila, don't worry, Ida. I'll find out what this is all about. Alright. Once I can move. So we want to do a couple of things. I'm gonna go and talk to, might as well talk to you. I only get to keep a few cows. I'll have to sell the others. With the indemnity payment, I won't be able to buy enough hay and build a new stable big enough for all of them. I really cannot think about parting with them. You want to part with your famous cows. Can't you see we're working? It will take months. You get a new drawing from that. And you talk to her to get a trophy. Young woman. Why do we have to leave our house? I don't want to. It was Grandpa who drew the tulips on the wall of my room. The tulip girl. Oops, going the wrong way. What about you? I don't think you talk. And that's what I already talked to already. Ladies? Sophie, Maria, have you ever been to Marin? It seems so far away. A peasant. Ah, Tommaso. It's you. If you pass by later, I'll have some fresh milk to give Ida. Another drawing. Come here, Bella Bella Bionda. Pour me a drink. And get the good wine, not that garbage your husband pawns on us. Nein, danke. I have other clients to serve too. You're not the only ones here. Those 4 mountaineers, stay with us. We'll have fun. Oh, maybe they're talking to me. I'm confused. I'm gonna go, do you have anything to say? No. You have anything to say? No. Oh, I meant. Oh, I can't move. What is going on? Oh, there we go. Oh, he's trying to talk to you. It's a struggle to deal with these Italians, but they pay well, so we can't just send them away, right, Leapster? He's like, I still have nothing to say. Since these guys arrived, it has been the end of our peace. They scream, drink, constantly bother us. It's torture. Oh, sorry about that. Nicola Qua, the friend of the Germans, a traitor to his country. Why don't you come drink with us? You'll surely get bored with those krauts. Gladly. Krauts. Krauts, watch your mouth and show some respect. You're touchy. You're Italian. What do you care for these polenta eaters? Come drink with us. The host. This round is on you, Ragazza. I don't think it really matters what you answer as long as you get the last one, but I'm not exactly sure. Because they, you get a couple options each time. If I play my cards right, maybe I can get some useful information. All right, Ragazza, what do you drink? I'll have some beer. A mug of fresh beer for me. The mountain air isn't good for you, Ragazza. Your name is Tommaso, Vera. It's easy to remember. Nothing like Franz, Hans, Jorg. Jorg? Or maybe it's Jorg. They can't even be pronounced, let alone remembered. Yes, Tommaso. See, but in the end, one name is worth the same as another. It takes all kinds to make a world. Whatever. Let's hear it. Don't you think these works are wonderful? And you're supposed to be amazing, or you're supposed to be arrogant. I think that's the only thing that really matters is the arrogant part. Great works? The only great thing I see here is the arrogance with which these changes are imposed, with no care for the inhabitants of the town. What insolence, this Tommaso. You may be the only authentic Italian here besides us, but you didn't accomplish much by blending in with these mountaineers. And if you really want to know, among these people there is someone more clever than you, smartass. Someone who gets the importance of the project and has been able to develop a relationship with us. I mean Ludovica, the engineer's friend. A nice girl, cunning even. She gave us great help with the bell tower key. Barini will now be able to melt his bell and maybe offer us a drink. Mario, shh. You better shut up and drink less. So it was Ludovica who helped Barini. How could she betray Curon? I have to get back to Ida and the others immediately. Well, bye. Gotta go. No more talking to Mr. Chatty Mouth here. Oh, wait a minute. Can you say something? Oh, he actually talks. If it were up to me, I'd have kicked him out the first night. But the end belongs to my wife. It was her father's, so she decides. I didn't know he could talk. All right. Time to go. Are you sure you understood properly? Of course I'm sure, and I'm certainly not crazy. They actually said steal. What could they steal from us now? They've already taken everything from us. Hey. Tommaso, you're back. Did you speak with a... Carabinieri? I guess that was those guys. See, unfortunately, I haven't got good news. The officials want to take the bell, to melt it and make good money. I don't know how much good money the bell will do, but I don't know how much they usually are, how much money you can usually get from them. While you were away, Padre, Barini managed to get hold of the bell tower key with help from someone in town. Should I tell them it was Ludovica? I don't think I ever read that the bell was stolen. Loud. Maybe I should prevent the theft so that everything goes as it should. But if I get too involved, don't I risk changing things even further and not being able to get back home? So what a mess. Better not say anything. I couldn't find out who helped Barini, the cabaret. They were too drunk that I didn't understand a thing. Ah, but I clearly heard them saying the name Ludovica. Ludovica. Yes, Ludovica. Ludovica. Are you serious? Why didn't you tell us before? You're crazy for real? Oh, what I know is important. I can't see the future. Well, I mean, technically, you kind of can. No, it can't be. Father, we should absolutely talk to her. We will, Ida, but in due time. As you well know, there are graver things I have to deal with now. Your attempts to block the project weren't successful, Padre? Unfortunately not, Tommaso. As I was saying to Ida, the dam project has already been approved and it cannot be stopped. Curon is lost. We can't do anything but resign ourselves to it and have faith in God. The bell tower will be safe, however. They say it's part of our cultural heritage and should be left standing. A bell tower without a bell doesn't do any good. It's useless. In fact, not solos. Our houses, our town, aren't they worth enough to these men from Roma? Guess not. Carl, how painful it would be for you to see our town humiliated and plundered like this. No, I can't. I won't stand it. Go to her, Tommaso. Make sure she's okay. Ludovica, if she did it, she will answer for it. She betrayed my trust, and I'll deal with her personally. That bell will ring in our new church if it's the last thing I do. Bye, Padre. He's still there? You have anything to say for yourself? No, I guess not. Oh, I went the wrong way. Carl and I got married to the sound of that bell 10 years ago. We were so happy. Then the war took him away from me, and now they're taking all my memories too. And who knows what the future holds for us, if we'll even have a future. Tommaso, look, it's starting to snow. Earlier than usual this year. This winter doesn't bode well at all. A few days later. Oh, it is snowing. My daughters, sons, I tried everything to save Curon. Dear God has a plan for us. We must have faith. We're suffering. Each one of us is losing something, but maybe along the way we'll find hope again. We should not give up. I have been assured that our bell tower will be spared. Sophie, Maria, can you imagine a bell tower in the middle of the water? I really can't. These works are severely putting us to the test. Try to be faithful, to have patience. Even if you think it's unfair, incomprehensible, have faith in God. We'll manage to overcome these obstacles together. Engineer Corina told me that the more workers will arrive in the coming months. Be welcoming as always, despite everything. I can't stand the idea of that horrible man taking away our bell. We have to do something, Tommaso. But what can we do, Ida? Casa fair? Confront him? Corina has the workers on his side and never leaves the hotel without protection. I have thought of a plan. What if we convince Father Alfred to go talk to Ludovica and Heinrich immediately? You could sneak inside of his office's room and take back the key Ludovica stole for him. Yes, let's do that. Let's do it. Marini is on site today. If we are careful, he won't notice a thing. If you're really certain, Ida, then I'll help you. But we have to be very careful. Dear brothers, fellow citizens, for any need, even just a word of comfort, do not hesitate to join me in the church. Gottstein Unspy. Father, don't you think it's a high time to talk to Ludovica? That poor girl has clearly lost the way of the Lord, but maybe we're still in time to save her from the plans of the ruthless official. You're right, Ida. There's no reason to postpone this conversation any longer. Let's go to the hotel. Are you coming with us, Tommaso? Guess so. Tommaso, Ida, remember, this is a delicate question. After all, we have no proof of Ludovica's involvement, only the gossip of some military men. It's also true that being an organist, the girls always had an easy access to the church, and she could have taken the bell tower key during my absence to make a copy. But be careful not to make a hasty judgment. Just think about how poor Heinrich would react to such a scandal. We must be very, very tactful. You're right, Pater, but what anguish. If Guarini really does have a copy of the key, I want to see how far he gets. That arrogant bully. Ludovica, what were you thinking? Mr. Washington? Actually, that should be a V sound, I guess. To accompany a stranger who disrespects your father, but not even bothering to ask for consent. A Casanova who'd seduced my daughter under my own nose with no shame at all. In case you didn't realize, Dad, I'm a woman now. I don't need your permission anymore, and I can make my own decisions. I'm going to Milano with Guarini, and I'll become a pianist whether you like it or not. Poor fool. Do you really think he's interested in your talent? I've met a lot of men like him, Ludovica. Older men who pursue young, pretty girls to escape their advanced age. What would a marriage like that give you, my daughter? A life. I'm sick of living in a town that stinks of death. If you really care about my dad, why did you laugh when I asked you to leave this place and open a hotel in the city with the money from the indemnity payout? Ludovica, Why did you bother making me study at a Swiss boarding school if you want me to live here as a slave? Ludovica, don't you dare talk like this to your father. Alright, guys. We're just visiting. Father Alfred, Ida, Tommaso, help me out. Ludovica has gone crazy. That Milanese Marini has put strange ideas in her mind, and now she tells me she wants to leave Curon and with him. Please, Potter, talk some sense into her. Ludovica, my child, is it true that what your father is saying? It's true, and I am not ashamed at all. I really don't understand what's wrong with it. Ludovica, how can you love the man who's destroying our town, our homes? Don't talk like he was the one who decided to build the dam here in Curon when he's only doing his job. Ludovica, marriage is a serious thing, and you should think more before committing yourself to being tied down in a relationship, leaving your home. What do we know about him? Nothing at all. Just that for months he's been sitting here in a chair, smoking his cigars, all happy. In the meantime, he's been taking everything we built and earned with hard work away from us. Ludovica, but beware, listen to your father. Now it's my turn to act. I'm gonna go over here. Echo, Heinrich is distracted. This is the right moment. So first we have to go behind the counter and get the registry. Here's the guest register. Marina, room 8. Now we have to get the key. Pigeonholes. Okay. And here's the key. We have to go up the stairs. Go to room 8. No, not that way. A little hard to maneuver sometimes. Room 8. We're going to turn on the light. And then the other light. The other light. And the writing desk. I mean, we're going to look at the writing desk, not turn it on. No key, but hey, Aspetta, where is this letter? Or what is this letter? Caro Bernardo, I'm happy to hear you're doing well. Only you could dig up a pretty and well-educated girl in a town of cowherds and peasants. But let's get to it. I found you a modest flat in Milan on Corso Garibaldi that will be perfect for her. It's not very big, but it's well furnished and above all, discreet. Oh, but be careful and don't get caught by your wife. If she leaves you, she will appear outside my door with the children. Your affectionate brother-in-law, Ferruccio? That guy is married. Poor Ludovica. She's convinced that Guarini wants to marry her. Who knows when he intends to tell her the truth, that worm. Maybe the news of this treason will be enough to persuade her to give the copy of the key back to Padre Alfred. Hope so. Anything in here? Oh, there. A wardrobe. Guess not. These Milanese dress well. But the pockets are empty. Not sure exactly if I'm saying that even close to being right, but night table? Nothing, just a Bible. Well, that probably won't help. Hopefully you looked in the pages. Oh, another light. Those are the flattest. That would be too easy. Nothing. Managia? Okay. There's no key here. Better get downstairs. Those are the flattest pillows I've ever seen. Okay. Ludovica, is it true that Gorini convinced you to steal the bell tower key? Low down the stairs. How could you betray us like this, Ludovica? I'm back. Ludovica, can I talk to you for a moment? I have something important to tell you. So Bernardo is married? No, I can't believe it. You're lying to me. What did I tell you, my dear? I know these kinds of men. Don't lose heart, Ludovica. At least you avoided the scandal. Give back the copy of the key, and all will be forgiven. Forgiveness? Scandal? Are you listening to yourself? You don't care about me, my dreams, my ambitions. You just care about your convenience. You're losing your mind trying to save an old relic from a past that doesn't exist anymore. What future can Curon offer us? Ludovica, what are you saying? Bernardo always says that I'm wasted here, buried in a town where no one will ever come, with a father so obtuse he doesn't understand that Curon belongs to the past. Why should I worry about your convenience and sacrifice my talent? Milano seems like a good place to start living again. It's surely better than those horrible shacks where you'll live, herded in like beasts. Ludovica, wait. It's not your fault, Heinrich. You've always been a good father. Ludovica doesn't know that with the compensation given to us, we couldn't even afford an apartment in the city, let alone buy a hotel. I didn't have the courage to tell her. I was ashamed of not being able to provide for her. She wouldn't have fallen prey to an old official if I hadn't stubbornly decided to stay. If I thought of her future instead of living out a quiet retirement here in the town where I was born. And now it's too late to change things. End of Act 2. So we're back in the dream. I guess we're underwater. Not really sure. It almost seems like it's like kind of waterish, but I could be wrong. It's a dream, I think. Maria, Sophie, I can't believe it. Those workers evicted us from our bench. Verdammit, they fooled us. Do these look like enmities to you? Oh, I miss Tropia's seat. I can't wait to get home. Or Tropia's sea. What fear I felt when I saw them coming with those rakes. What do I have to do with it? I'm just doing my job. Do you know what they have blown up? Our home. Henrik, soon it will be my turn too. Bitte, would you help me vacate my home? Who am I to change things, to modify the past? Curon is bound to disappear in water. Maybe I will get back home, but at what cost? It's not right. Yes, I'm talking to you. You're scornful. You manipulate me as you please, and despite everything. You're here, Ida. T. Sir Cavo? In a few minutes, the farewell concert and the church will start. We're having a concert. Yes, I'm ready. It's all over now, Tommaso. We have nothing more to do than say goodbye to Curon forever. Don't say that. We won't have anything else, even the bell. It's better to resign ourselves. How could Ludovica betray us like this? Take away even our last hope, the symbol of our community, the chance for a common future elsewhere. Don't think about it, Ida. Let's go, Tommaso. It's time. We're going to walk all the way up the screen. Very slowly. Okay. Oh, Tommaso. It pains my heart to see my house ravaged like this. The shack they assigned me is so tiny. I could not take everything I wanted. The absolute minimum. Bring with you the absolute minimum, they told me. It's easy for them to say, those greedy, unscrupulous people. My whole life was in here. Carl was in here. Did you manage to take all the paintings to the new house? Last week I met Heinrich with his cart, who was coming here to pack up the last things before the demolition. I left some in the house, actually. Heinrich didn't want that. You should have seen how he complained, but then he understood. Carl really loved Curon. I think he'd be happy. The water may submerge these places, but it will not wash away our memories. Speaking of Heinrich, he told me you wanted to talk to me about something before the concert starts. I better hurry up. I'll wait for you at the entrance of the church. Okay, so I'm a little confused. When they're going to flood a valley, why do they feel the need to tear the houses down? I mean, why not just flood it and leave the houses? As long as they get all their belongings, I don't really know why you would need to destroy the houses at all. I mean, it'd be a natural habitat for the new fish, probably. I mean, I can understand taking, say, all the furnishings and stuff, but they didn't even demolish the houses. They just put giant holes in them. So I don't really get the reasoning, but maybe I just don't know about construction and flooding valleys. I mean, you see there's giant holes in that building too, but the whole building is there's still a lot of building there other than the roof. And I don't think you can talk to anyone now. Well, maybe you can talk to them. Maria, Sophie, say goodbye to our bench. We won't see it again. Vishade. I mean, I don't actually see the bench now either. I see a table inside the building, but I don't see her bench. This is invisible. You have to say goodbye to it a long time ago because it's not there. And they're already having water come down a little bit. Like, why did they tear the ground up? Was that from the bulldozers? Tommaso, are you going to the church too? How heavy these folders are. I forgot them, but I certainly cannot leave them here. These are the essays my kids wrote in the last 5 years. I mean, there's just one suitcase. I'm not sure how heavy that is, but... I'm just kind of wondering what's going on. I mean, all the grass is gone. Well, it was snowing before. Or there was snow before, I should say. So maybe everything just died because it was winter time? I don't know if I can talk to this guy or not. Oh, is it the farmer guy? Oh, it is. He has nothing to say. And is this a oil lamp? Actually, I'm not sure if I'm going the right way. Oh, I am. Yeah, I see a truck. But, I mean, everything is just kind of hills for some reason. I mean, I don't know why they bothered making giant hills of dirt when... Yeah, I don't know. Franz, Schnell, the concert will start soon. And don't forget the bag with the remaining things. We won't have time to come back after. Jawohl, I'm coming. Have you seen all the comings and goings? The workers are taking away their trucks and equipment. I don't know what they were doing in the village. I mean, they're just making a dam, right? So why not just make the dam and leave everything else alone? I mean, unless they're going to reuse the bricks or something. But they're not doing a very good job. They're just putting holes in the side of the buildings, pretty much. Well, I guess those are the windows, but... do you have anything to... What's that look on your face? You okay? Well, you have nothing to say. He just looks traumatized. Yeah, he does not look happy. More lanterns on the ground. I'd say that one's missing the roof as well. Where am I? Oh. So everyone's going to listen to the concert? Oh, there I am. Where am I? I'm stuck. I guess I'm gonna go, My regards, people. Isn't it a beautiful, beautiful night? The key. Should we enter, my dear? It's cold in the evening here in the mountains. You finally arrived. What arrogance, what insolence. But we still have time to take the key away from him. Elfter Selps Dan Hilf der Gott? Something, dear God. Padre, I think it's too late now. Have faith, my son. Quick, let's try to reach the official. Come, Sean, Tommaso, let's go inside. Oh, I guess I can go too. I see a bulldozer, I think. She's playing the beautiful music. I think there's only a couple of trophies left. And this is the part where the controls feel very awkward. The official is there in the front row, and maybe I can try to reach him and take the key. My God, Tommaso, be careful. Yeah, you have to kind of weave your way up there, but it's like very awkward. The controls feel very awkward, I should say. Let's not think of tomorrow. Let's just enjoy this last moment in our church. It's here that I met Elise, or Elsa. She was sitting right there on that bench. And my America was always next to her. How beautiful they were when they were young. Do you remember? I don't remember any of that. Oh, that turnaround. This way. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. Oh, it won't let us go. It won't let me go that way. Like, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know I could not walk between you. My mistake. Tommaso, it's so nice to see you. Our Ludovica is amazing, don't you think? I remember when she was a child, she was so skittish. And look at her now, how charming she is. A real lady. I think they want you to talk to certain people, so... Hey, where are you going? Get back to your place and don't disturb the concert. These are orders of the marshal. Like they want you to go certain ways. Trying to move. I go here real quick. Oh no, I guess not. He won't let me go that way. Yeah, this is gotta be the most awkward controls. But I do remember coming this way. Yeah, now there's well, not sure what's going on. Do you think the marshal will notice if we just sit here? Forget it. He's too busy appeasing Gorini. Who knows? Maybe he hopes for a promotion. I didn't know they said that. So they'll let me through. I just gotta make sure that other guy doesn't see me. Yeah, they don't care about me. And since they're not in the front anymore, then I can go that way. I gotta make sure they don't see me though. Just going over here. Trying to. This is the most awkward feeling controls here. Anybody? Nope. Look, I moved from the first row. That's better. I don't even want to see Gorini. The nerve, showing up here tonight in the church. Okay. Psst. Tommaso, this way. Bitte, I'll clear the way for you. Oh, thank you. So hard to walk. Must be drunk. Because I had some of that wine. Almost there. But how can I approach him? He's surrounded by guards. We should have thought of that before. And now, what can I come up with? And then after all that, they all just leave. So, that's great. Amazing, Ludovica, amazing. It'd be better to hurry, engineer. You're right, let's go. It's like you do all that just for them to leave. Bye. Damn, I better follow them. Good, now Ida and Father Alfred are coming too. But what can we do now? Well, now everything looks okay. Bimter Gorini, how dare you inflict this punishment further punishment? Wasn't it enough for you to destroy the town? To deprive my brothers and sisters of their house and land? Grosser Gott, how can you even think of taking away the symbol of our community too? Some Christian charity, but don't you know the passage in the New Testament about the expulsion of the merchants from the temple? My devotion to your house. Bertie, please save your sermons for the new church. We surely can't stop progress for 2 meager pastors and 4 crumbling farmhouses. Meager? Don't be upset about an old bell bound to rot in the middle of a lake. You should really thank me since I'm saving you the trouble of removing it. He's looking for his little key. Oh no, La Chave. Where's the key to the bell tower? Ludovica! He's like, ha ha ha, no one suspected the truth. I mean, he could have just lost it, technically. Maledetag ingrata. Betray your patrons like this by secretly taking the key. So he could have just lost it. Oh, Ludovica, but then, Tommaso, how could we have judged her so hastily? Forget being the town traitor. She saved the bell. Again, they don't know that. I mean, we know that, but she understood what kind of a man the officer is. But she sacrificed herself, accepting our judgments, staying close to that scoundrel for months to keep an eye on him and spy on his plans. She is really wonderful. A real strategist, surely smarter than me and Padre Alfred. She said she wanted to go to the city, and just when I bought a Haida Terra, all for her. Why wouldn't they, if they're going to already tear down the town, wouldn't they just, I don't know, break down the door or something? She doesn't deserve the city. That stupid mountaineer. Maybe they make really good doors. It went badly for you this time, Gorini. Not everything can be bought. What do you mean? Nothing. Only that you're an arrogant product of your time. Don't worry. I can assure you that there will be many after you and that your species will not go extinct. And then, for some reason, they run away. And he's like, oh no, you got me now. I'm running away too for, again, no real reason. Because they could say easily just have the door broken down if they really, really wanted that bell. That vile scoundrel deceived me. I was blinded by his promises, but... Lot. I won't be anybody's mistress. Curon is not Milan, I know, but it's still our home. You'll see, Dad, we'll build a new hotel together, even better than the old one. We'll have so many visitors. It'll be a fresh start, a new Curon. Danke, Ludovica. Some hours later. My children, now that the bell is safe, we can finally ascend the hill. Shortly, the flooding of the valley will start. We have to hurry. Gatsen Mitzons. Boys, let's go. Come, Sean. Remember, stay together. The water will come in a few moments. I think they would have to... Seemed like they would have, like, the, supervisors make sure everyone left. I know, my children, that you have to leave many things in the rubble and take only what is necessary. But now is not the time for second thoughts. I would have been taking my stuff a long time ago, but we had months to prepare. Though admittedly, I probably wouldn't have anywhere to go, so... You'll see, God will reward us for our tribulations. So they all kind of go that way. Place is bigger than I realized. Ida, presto, we have to go. You'll see, everything will go well. Yes, we have to hurry. I can almost hear the water that will submerge the remains of this town forever. But we'll have the bell, our memories. It doesn't matter if we've gone somewhere else. We'll have a common story to talk about in our new houses. You know, Tommaso, I feel I have finally put the past behind me. You'll see, Ida, we also have a future. Yeah, for the first time, it is a Y sound. Yeah, for the first time, I also feel I can... Mein Gott! What is it? I forgot the portrait you did for me. I should have loaded it on Heinrich's cart. In the commotion with all those workers. Tommaso, go on ahead. I'll be there in a few minutes. Fine, but make it quick. Yeah, that was a bad idea. So she goes back towards her house. All the way back to her house. Even though the water's about to begin pouring. In fact, there's already puddles. It cuts through this place. It's a tiny door. Run, run, run. Need the music up. Oh, wrong way. And we make it home. Yeah, all the holes in the building. And there's the painting. I guess you can only get the new painting, not the old one. This is my past. The house where I lived for years. How many memories these walls store. Walls now collapsed. I can still see myself. Smell the scent of cooked apples, of linen and turpentine. The fresh air of the mountains at the first light of dawn. Feel the warmth of the parlor of winter. Memories that will always be with me. But now I have a future ahead of me. Yeah, it won't be easy right now, or right away. But I'm not alone. I'll put in some nice gardenias in the window. Then she looks at the painting of the past. And she's like, oh no. My God, what is happening to me? The color, it's melting down. I have to hurry. Tommaso is waiting for me. Tommaso. And then you kind of slowly make your way to the door. But you remember that time we risked getting lost in the woods without finding our way back home, Carl? And apparently she loses all motivations for leaving as the water rises up slowly-ish quickly. And your nice shirt getting all dirty with paint. It was impossible to clean. Oh, Carl, where are you? Why don't you come back? Oh, but you're here. I can feel you among our paintings. Yeah, she was like, I'm all ready for the future, but never mind. And then the water is up to her neck. Oh, heck, it's up to my neck. Oh, dread, it's up to my head. And she's like, I'm just gonna stay here, apparently. Where's Ida? Why hasn't she come back? The water will begin rising up any minute. Ida. I mean, it's already risen up very quickly. But we're supposed to run over there. Yeah, she was like, I'm all ready for the future. Never mind. I'm pretty sure that her I'm pretty sure the husband she lost would not want her to drown herself, even though he couldn't make it back. I don't think that would be, There we go. It's already flooded the whole town. Ida, hold on. I'm coming. Yeah, that's a good idea. And it's still going up, apparently. I think. Yeah, still going up. So he goes into the water and, not feeling, I don't know if he can swim. So it's always a bad idea to jump into the water when you can't swim, especially water that's way over your head. Very deep. I don't know how much 22 meters is, but I'm guessing pretty deep. And then the Lady of the Lake, the mermaid spirit of Ida, who possibly perished there many years ago, comes and grabs him by the hand and takes him back up to the top and possibly to the present, or 2020. I guess she just wanted someone to know her story. Because, if he wasn't there, then she probably drowned originally anyway. End of Act 3. Now he's back in the present, and he's like, whoa, what was that? That was bizarre. Casa? new painting at it. I'll look at all the paintings and such real quick. In case I edit out all the other times I looked at the pictures, which I probably will. These are the pictures we found. So that's Ida, the children, the peasants, the official, Heinrich, the Italians. I guess those were the workers. The innkeeper, the teacher, their kids, the cowherd with his cow, the madman. Oh, maybe that's the guy from the future past. Ludovica, old friendships, town life, another cow, the workers. I guess those are the workers. Curon 2020, so that's the present time, or it was the present time. The other, I'm not sure how to say that, but the Carabinieri, I have no idea how to say that. I guess I could look it up, but I don't feel like it right now. And Father Alfred, in case I don't look at them, in case I edit all the other times I looked at them. And all the paintings that we got. That one. That's one. I wish it would not go back to the top every time you go back. And that was one he made, the new one. And oh yeah, that one's nice. Town life in 1950, very nice. So we're going to come up and talk to this guy again, the one that was from the past and present. And our beautiful painting here as well. Well, we're not going to talk to that, but haben Sie gesehen, dass es schon draußen ist? I think that's what he said originally, maybe. Vera, it's a nice day, but it could rain soon. So I guess that's what he asked about the rain. I think he asked that when we got to the past, too. And the painting. That's very nice. So basically, it seems like, I mean, you can see where the tower is. So, I mean, the houses look like they're up to that sign. So I'm a little confused about the proportions. Because that house is clearly as tall as... Well, I guess they tore it down. So, I guess. I mean, they were tearing a lot of buildings down. So maybe that's what happened. Now I remember. I mean, it's clearly stood the test of time being in the lake all this time. Very pretty colors. Mountains are nice. And I guess down in the water is the ghost of Ida, who sometimes appears as a mermaid. To those who are forced to abandon their roots and build a new life elsewhere. And now I remember trophy. And Curon 1950, which is the last one. And I guess these are the actual people. I know, I mean, there was actually people there. So it's kind of a, you know, a tribute to them, of course. And the town and all. And I guess that was the machinery. And I guess that was the inn or something. It says something about museum, I think. Yeah, Museum Oberlin. That's the church, I guess. Or was the church. And that was the people leaving the town, probably. There's a lot more people here than there was in the game, but that's right. Special thanks to all those people. And I'm not sure what that one is, but... Oh, maybe that was her house. Oh, no, I think I recognize the stair. I'm not really sure. And that's the town in general. There's the, yeah, you can see the building to the right of it. is almost as high as the tower. A game developed by Monkey Tail Studio. The video game you just played is the result of the independent creations of its authors. Everything has been reworked and then reinterpreted with artistic license. They've freely drawn inspiration from new stories to give life to narration that sees imaginary characters and real people interact with each other. So I'm guessing that Ida wasn't an actual person, but that would be kind of sad. But yeah, general real life back in the day. Okay, so that was the game. And as far as I can tell, we got as much as we could. And I'm not going to read all the history and everything. Say, there's a picture here between or under the madman. I don't know where it is. And yeah, that was a very relaxing game. It's about 2 hours long, but I'll edit a little bit out if I can. Hopefully everyone will enjoy that. We'll see what the next game is. It'll probably be one that's a little more action-packed. But I think it's nice to have one that's a little relaxing in between. So I'm going to get ready for bed in a moment. And I'll make more videos tomorrow. Until then, thanks for watching. Take care and peace out.